Episode 3, A Mind of a Psychopath. I'm leaving that in. Mind of a Psychopath. Now, I trust y'all to be yourselves. But for me to find out who the fuck you truly are, I need to see you in a handful of places, because private you, public you in a group, and you in trouble are essentially all different versions of you. Private you might be like me, unmasking, yelling, screaming, yo, giggly, blah this, blah that, or it might be a cynical son of a bitch that just is waiting to kill people. Because how are you gonna kill people out in private for public for everybody to see it and be able to point fingers at you and be like, ha ha ha, you're not making it too far, Mr. Stupid Serial Killer, or Mr. Stupid Killer, because everybody see you. You know we can see you do what you do, motherfucker, which is why it's hard to prove to others when you know somebody that's narcissistic but knows how to not show their narcissistic traits, or people that may have BPD but don't show it. Like people that like to manipulate others intentionally, like to hurt people intentionally, but lullaby them because like, hi, how's your day going? Oh, I love your shoes. Where'd you get them from? They're very nice. They're very. What size you wear? I wonder if I get shoes like that. Are you doing anything later by chance? I really don't have plans. I'm kind of like new to this area, so if you wouldn't mind showing me around, I would absolutely love that. But could you first meet me at my place? You get to their place. Welcome to your last place to ever be existing. Yeah. I'm glad that you're observant, but you weren't observant enough because my mask was so fucking good. Because yes, this plastic is for you. I did this all because I've been looking at you for a while now. I've been hunting you. I've been searching for somebody dumb enough to listen to me. You were like the 97th person I have talked to. Life is a numbers game. I'm lucky that 97 was my number, because I might have gotten too impatient on 98. I might have just fucking slit their throat in the middle of the store. Fuck waiting for it. Fuck getting them home. Fuck it, I've been needing this. It's been like a kick and an addiction, like for me to be able to hold myself off. I'm thankful that you were stupid enough to believe my mask and come home to see me. This will be the last place. I will be the last face. I hope you weren't smart enough to let people know that you're hanging out with me. But I guess I will find out if the cops come knocking on the door 48 hours after you've been missing. But, officer, I have never met this person before. Officer, I have no idea who you're referring to. Officer, I'm sorry about your guys' luck. I have no idea why you guys are knocking on my door. I'm new to this place. Mind showing me around when you get the chance to, officer? I'm just saying, like, you don't really know until you know, and by the time that you know, is it safe enough for you to be like, ha, woo, yeah, does that shit, goddamn, or it's like, oh, fucking, like, what the fuck am I? So what do you want? Please say you want my wallet. Please say you want my clothes. Please say you want something I can give you that's not my life. Because if you want my life, we're going to have some issues. Because I'm going to play my part in this. I'm going to play me in this. Because I am willing to die. But I'm not willing to sit here and be tortured and be your fucking indentured slave. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 2022. 2023, 2024, 2025, 2020, I don't know when the fuck somebody gonna try to kidnap me and try to make me their little bitch for a couple hours, couple weeks, couple days, couple months, couple years. That ain't gonna happen. If I know there is no chance of me leaving with my life, I might as well leave with my dignity and integrity, because I'll be damned. Because some people say, cower today to live another day. Run now to live later. But they neglect to think that some people won't give you the chance to run. Some people don't give a shit about letting you go. Some people are there for the whole entire experience. And the point of the experience is to kill you. Not your spirit, not your identity, but to take your everything from you. So it's like, I don't know how far you're willing to go, but I know how far I'm willing to go to protect myself. So, fuck listening you to have expectations of you wanting to let me free, having hope, which isn't always hopeful. Like, what the fuck is hope? I don't know. I never looked for a definition before doing this video, because I don't script any of the things I say and or do. I just fucking know, ladies and gentlemen. This is me without the mask. Like, somebody commented on one of my videos of me trying to promote my video, Like, none of these are public quite yet, but it's probably going to be by the time you see this. And they're just like too much. And I'm just like, I always try when people are trying to be bashful towards me being myself compared to my character, or when they're just saying shit to say shit. I feel like people are bots on the internet. They're doing it to try to get a spark out of somebody to see if they're going to be rude remarks. And I do take the time to think about a response because I'm like, I'm out in a public forum. Even privately, I'd still be like, he says, she says, how do I paint myself for people to see regardless of how they act? It's how I react. Like, don't poke the sleeping bear. I'm the fucking bear. Because I'm going to get shot if I wake up and start clawing people. Why? I don't fucking know. It's probably because I'm a person of melanin, ladies and gentlemen. It's probably because I'm in the U.S., ladies and gentlemen. It's probably because they don't like me, ladies and gentlemen, but they're not going to say that. They're never going to say that because people always have alternative motives. I say people because animals, you could tell if they like you or not. Kids, that's actually one of the reasons why I like kids and the elderly to a certain extent. And I never mean it in a pedophilic way, but people are always going to take it however the fuck they're going to take it. But listen to me as I explain this. The way that a kid sees you, unless you are mommy and daddy, like clearly they're going to love you and care about you. But from my point of view, because I'm not mommy or daddy, I'm not uncle, I'm this, I'm that. I'm whatever mommy and daddy want the kid to call me. And every time a kid sees me, I literally can feel their joy and their happiness. And I realize they literally see me and they're happy because of my energy and how I act with them. They're not like, yay, Ethan's here with the money. Yay, Ethan's here with the pizza. Yay, Ethan's here with the drugs. Yay. They're just like, yay, Ethan's here. Ethan's here. Ethan's here. It's more or less because I'll play with them. I'll give them the time of day. I will listen to them. Like, I find it hard to interact with kids and adults in the same exact room because everybody fucking wants my attention. And I'm willing to give it to everybody in the room, but just like, whoa. Let me work through the goddamn room. I'm gonna greet the first person that greets me first. Like, I don't give a fuck if it's an adult. I don't give a fuck if it's a kid. I don't give a fuck if it's a dog. I don't give a fuck what the fuck's greeting me first. But I'm greeting my way through the house, and I've done that so many freaking times. I feel like it's hard to explain to others. Kids are just like adults, but they're fucking little humans. But most don't fucking want to put that connection of, I don't know, when my fucking adult child is fucked up. How the hell did you treat your child when they were a fucking child, though? Like, did you treat them like a young adult, or did you treat them like they were your servant? Did you treat them like you were a boss, a shitty boss, might I add, and made them do shit that you would never do? Did you actually take the time to learn them? Did you actually take the time to teach them? Did you actually take the time to love your fucking child, or did you just say, I love you? Did you fucking clean your room? Did you clean the house? Did you clean this? Did you clean that? Did you do this? Did you do that? Instead of saying, how was your day, Ben? Oh, what did you do interesting? Did you learn anything new? How are you feeling? Hey, I see you're having big people emotions. That's all right for you to be upset. That's all right for you to act like that. But it's not always going to be the case. You're going to need to learn how to work through these emotions, and I will teach you because I am your supervisor. I am your parent. I am your boss. I am your manager. I am your trainee. I am your trainer. No, not trainee. I am your trainer. It is my job, is my duty, is my responsibility as your parent, as your guardian, as your overseer to make sure you have all that you need in this life to be able to live a successful and happy life. I'm not going to force my thoughts and opinions on you. I'm just going to help you maneuver and navigate through your emotions, rather it be happy, rather it be sad, rather it be mad, whatever you are going through, feel free to express it around me and to me because somebody needs to help you and I was given you. So I figure I'm supposed to be the one to do it. But not everybody thinks like that. And that's why I think half the times I don't have a kid, because if I had a kid, my life wouldn't be as open as it is. If I had a kid, I wouldn't be out doing half the shit I do. If I had a kid, I'd be a whole ass different person. I've literally thought about that. Kids would shut my life down at least for a hot second. Like, I'd still be able to do the videos because I'd be doing a lot of daddy and me just to show people how I parent. Not all this stuff, because I know some of the stuff that I'm going to do for parenting. People are like, oh my gosh, somebody call CPS. Why? Because I make my fucking child do laps with me. Oh my gosh, call CPS. Why? Because I make sure my child is physically fit and does push-ups with me. Oh my gosh, call CPS. Why? Because I'm sitting with my child and we're talking about our fucking emotions. Oh my God, call CPS. You guys fucking suck. Private. Now, publicly, everybody's got a mask, believe it or not. Well, not everybody, most people. I just keep using that blanket term. Most people have a mask that they wear around society so they can fit into society, so they don't get kicked out, so they can get all the glories of being around people. And it's like, it really ain't that good to be around. Oh, FedEx and UPS, are they gonna fight? No. It's not always about being around a lot of people. I figure is the quality people is what you need in life, but I don't know, we're taught that we need a bunch of people around us to be able to enjoy this life, to be able to enjoy this world. No, the fuck we don't. We don't need all of that. We were just taught that we need all of that for some fucking stupid, simplistic reason. I think it's more or less so we get ingrained into listening to other people's thoughts and opinions so we cannot truly enjoy life for ourselves, so we can't truly self-love. Because this line has always irked me. And it's starting to make a lot more sense as I keep growing mentally, as I keep growing physically, as I keep growing. If you show me your friends, I will show you your future. Well, if my friends don't show themselves, then I don't even know who my friends are. If my friends are always masking, then why the fuck am I around them? If my friends are always lying to me, then why the fuck am I around them? If my friends aren't doing anything, then why the fuck am I around them? I just am. It's just easy for me. That guy should not be sagging so much, especially if you're going to be running. I keep looking away because there's always things going on and it's my fucking mind, blah, this, blah, that. Okay, so I said private, public, and in certain situations, like when a cop comes up and shit like that, I'm glad I'm always by myself, or more or less, because I've seen some people act out wildly, like, oh my God, no, they're gonna get me, they're gonna get me, fuck you, officer, fuck you. Bitch, shut the fuck up, I ain't even driving. This is one of the times I'm putting my mask on. Hi. Oh, sorry about that. What exactly was I doing? I'm very unaware. This is new area to me. I don't think I might have taken that left turn correctly. That's just me being honest, officer. I'm not trying. You better shut the fuck up. I'm really not trying to do anything. Shut the fuck up. So, officer, because the human flaw that I've come to learn is people will take their emotions out on whoever they can compared to who the fuck gave them this emotion to feel like this. Which is why I talk so heavily about shitty parenting and kids, because essentially I feel like a lot of the shitty parents aren't even mad at their kids. They're just angry to begin with, and they're going to give it to whoever the fuck is closest and they can have power over. And if you have kids, you know how fucking weak kids are? Until they're tall and strong, and it's like, whoa! How are you gonna raise your own worst enemy, motherfuckers? How are you gonna give birth to somebody that's literally half of you and half of somebody else if you're still with them? I'm not trying to bash on baby moms and blah this and blah that, but from what I've seen on social media and shit like that, you women don't pick well, and that's because the men wear their masks so well, or because you guys didn't have such a good childhood. That's just like, don't turn this into female bashing, Ethan. I'm not trying to turn this into female bashing. I'm just saying, you need to put us through more hoops. You need to learn more about us. Like, a one-night stand is why some people have fucking families. I've learned that. I'm like, wait a second. Nobody lives that fairy tale story that I've seen on these goddamn movies where it's just like, yeah, I met your mother. She met me. I loved her. She loved me. And then we did our do-do-do. And then here are you. No. Some of the stories are like, yeah, well, one-night stand, I stuck with her because I'm not going to be a fucking deadbeat parent. Or some stories like, yeah, I pursued her. It took me fucking weeks, months, and years. I'm like, that's borderline psychotic. That's fucked up. That's crazy. That's you probably got away with it because you're pretty or you're funny, or I don't know, maybe she was afraid for her life, so she's like, well, he's gonna ruin all my relationships, so I guess I might as well settle with him. Like, I keep trying to reinforce this and keep trying to say this. Women literally pick who the fuck they have kids with to a certain degree, because I am well aware that there's lots of sexual assault, sexual harassment, and there's a fear for their life and in danger. So if it's all she gotta do is give out the pussy just to be free, I can understand that. But why did you leave the house without a goddamn weapon? Why'd you leave the house without fucking mace? Why'd you leave the house without something to protect yourself? Do you not know this fucking reality? Do you not know the world that we live in? Have you not been awake and aware for as long as most people? Are you not understanding? I'm sorry, your teachers suck at teaching you, but if you have seen this from me, females that have a good mental brain, that have been fucked enough, sexually assaulted enough, been mistreated by men and cannot trust men, don't ever leave your fucking house without a damn weapon, rather it be a mace, rather it be a knife, rather it be a gun, rather it be your sibling, rather just something that you can trust to protect yourself. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you can call for help, but help isn't helpful. You already know this. And I always think of the police stations kind of like a huge ass boys club, just because the blue, they always back the blue. Yeah. You ever see a cop get shot? They got everybody on the force and other forces coming. You ever see a civilian get shot? Let me rephrase it. You ever see a black civilian get shot? You ever see a white civilian get shot? You ever see a Mexican civilian get shot? You ever see civilians get shot? It's like, we've been looking and we couldn't find him. The civilian was a police officer. We fucking found him. And yeah, he fell down the stairs. Dude, your precinct is one story. So you think it is. But yeah, he fell down. It was the doors. He ran into the doors. I don't know. He was fucking drunk. So it goes to show, ladies and gentlemen, if you pay attention, you are the only help in this world. You can only help yourself. You can try to help others, but you can't help others unless they're willing to help themselves. Most of the times, people use you as a crutch because, wow, I'm injured. Help me, help me, help me, help me. That's why it's hard for me to figure out. Are you being yourself, or are you just pretending to be so I can help you, or so you can get something off of me, or blah, this, blah, that. So it's like, I gotta be me because that's the biggest deterrent to get people away from me. Because if I'm playing a mask, and I know this mask is sexy, it's beautiful, it's what's gotten me in a place, I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? This is a pretty cool place. Okay. I ain't gonna stay long because my mask's gonna come off, but like, at least I can say I've been here. And that's for women. Okay. It's partly for women because I didn't learn to unmask until later on in life. Like, I learned how to play a part for everything that I needed. If I need this job, I know the part for it. If I want to be around this chick, I know the part for it. If I want to be around this person, I know the part for it. If I want to go from X to Z, well, from A to Z, I know how to do, but that's not necessarily me, which is why most of the times I look in the mirror, I'm like, who the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Is this really us being authentic, or are we just playing a part again? And sometimes I didn't even fucking know. But now I know this is me. This is me to all of its rawness, to all of its authenticness. But you ain't gonna always believe me because, ladies and gentlemen, I've been masking for what? Publicly masking, I should say. Personally masking, I never personally masked. I've done some shit that I'm not even gonna tell you about. Just some like, How the fuck we gonna do this? What the fuck? Why did we do that? I don't know. But, oh yeah. One of my videos is going to literally just be an audio of me figuring out why I am the way I am. And that is why I started making these videos, because I don't know what the fuck's wrong with me. Everybody keeps saying something's wrong with me. I'm like, I feel fine. I am only me. Like, I can feel these energies. I can tell that people are lying to me. Like, I listen to your words, but I'm really just listening to your energy, the vibe, and everything. Like, the way that you say it and the way that I felt about what you said, I feel like you're lying to me. But to call you out, you're going to backpedal heavily. And it's just like, why can't you just be honest with yourself? Like, you're trying to lie to me. Like, you can lie to me, but like, it ain't gonna really work with me because I hear what you're saying, but the vibes say that you're lying. They always tell me. Like, I can tell, but like, why? I don't fucking know. So there's the public you, there's the private you, and there's you in casual, cautious situations with the police, with the lawyer, with anybody that could throw me in jail just because, because this is the passenger seat. That's the driver's seat. My first two videos are in driver's seat. I just had this seat. I don't fucking know why, because it doesn't really matter where I sit. I'm making a video. I don't even have my car keys on me. I do have keys on me, but that's for the mail. Where was I going with this? Everywhere and nowhere. So it's just, do I know you or do I think I know you? And I know I don't know you because I've only seen you in one spot. I've only seen you in private. I don't know you. I've only seen you in public. I don't know you. I've only seen you in shitty situations. I don't know you, but I know that you're good in private. I know you're good in public. I know you're good in shitty situations, but I don't know you until I've seen you in multiple situations. That's why I'm like, I've come to learn I need group settings for certain things, because when a girl says that they like me, I'm like, your voice ain't hitting that octave. And I'm like, every voice is different. So I got to figure out what your voice sounds like in that octave. So in the group setting, I try to listen to people talk to others, and that's when I can figure out who likes who and blah, this and blah, blah. And you ain't got to tell me. It's everything. Everything's in your speech and your mannerisms, ladies and gentlemen. And some of the things that I see that I want to call out, I'm just like, I've given unsolicited advice as a younger youth that I realize that doesn't help. People just get pissed off. It's like, why are you asking these questions in the public forum if you don't want fucking answers? And how am I going to give you sound logic answers? And you're just like, no, let me sit in. Maybe it's because I was answering it for a female, and females don't want problem solved. They just want to talk about their problems. I'm like, why the fuck do you want problems? Every time I find a problem, like, how do we solve this? And then I solve the shit. I was like, I really don't want to solve the shit, then I don't bring this shit up. So it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just I gave unsolicited advice to the wrong people, but I've also had a female friend that gave great sound unsolicited advice, but it was to a male. And he just like blocked her. I'm like, damn, girl. Shit, I'm sorry, but I even told you, unsolicited advice does not work. People hate that shit. And I've also gotten unsolicited photos from females, like, double standards, ladies and gentlemen, because an unsolicited dick pic, ew. Unsolicited titties and booty pic. Oh, shit. Okay. And then I got this one guy that will literally ask me before she sends her nudes. I'm like, huh. And that's when I realized I was getting unsolicited, because if I stop and think about it, I'd be talking to the girl and we just would be talking, or like we wouldn't actually be talking that day. And then I'd open my Snapchat, titties, booty. It's a good day to be me, I tell you what. Because men be asking for that shit. I'm like, why do I gotta ask for it? And I've even had a fucking ex that was like, babe, why didn't you ever ask for nudes? Bitch, I see you naked 24/7. The fuck do I need to see nudes for? If I wanted to see you naked, I'd be like, hey, you wanna have sex? Or I just, I don't, like, why the fuck would I ask for something I can see already or get already? Which is why I don't ask for shit, because I'm like, if you're gonna give it to me, you're gonna give it to me. If you're not, you're not. Like, does asking help? It might. I just don't really do it all that well. Like, I'm getting better as time progresses with everything. It's just me figuring out what I'm lacking at, what I'm doing very well. And then it's reading the room, and I can read it very well, but sometimes I can't, which is funny. It's very funny. Because I had this one job. I was only there for 3 days because I just knew it. This is group setting, clearly. Like, I don't know, maybe you might have been a good person privately, but the way that the boss treated me and the way everybody did, I could feel the energy of, like, they want me to do good. They want me to be consistent. Everything's money, 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 money. If you don't make them any money, then they want you to leave. And then he literally said that, like, you guys gotta work hard. I'm having interviews for new people, so you better keep working consistently because they might replace you. And I'm just like, I'm just that easily replaced and switched out. Like, of course I should know that. It's fucking work. They can replace you like this. But my personal life, all right, have fun replacing me. Have fun finding somebody authentic. Have fun finding somebody who's generous. Have fun finding somebody that can fit in every single role. I can fit, but I can't fit if you don't like me in general. Like, I can never be anything good for somebody if they just don't like me. And I'm just like, am I wearing my mask or am I being myself? Well, from this day forward and from other days forward, I am only going to be myself. So if you don't like me, I'm going to take it personal because I am being me. While others be taking things personally, nigga, I just don't like your mask. Take that shit off and I'll figure out if I like you. So what irked me is every time they'd have a talk with me, I could like feel this anxiety. And I really wanted to say, I get what the fuck you guys are saying. You guys want me to sell. You guys want me to get customers. But what my problem is, and like he wouldn't even let me fucking speak, which is what pissed me off. I'm like, if you keep stifling my voice, there's two things I'm going to do. I'm going to fucking rage the fuck out, or I'm just going to want to leave the fucking room. Because like, what the fuck's the point of asking me rhetorical fucking questions? Especially in a fucking boss, like he was a boss, not a fucking leader. Especially in a boss manner, and I should have figured from his background, blah this, blah that, he was the way that he was, and from my previous experience, he's probably a narcissist. And what threw me off was like, he had pale ass skin. Like, the more I think about it, I'm like, pale skin, pointy ears, this nigga a vampire. He sucks joy from everybody. Like, yeah, he can supply people with shit, but at the same time, he's only happy if you're making the money. If you're not making the money, you're as good as a fucking dead body to him. So I was just like, I need to fucking leave this place. I also tried to kill myself within that week, but I'd never, like, I went to work 3 days. I left Wednesday, didn't come back Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I just ended up fucking finding a new job because I'm like, how do I explain to a boss that doesn't give a fuck about you that, sorry, I didn't come into work Thursday. I took a bunch of pills and didn't fucking, like, I woke up. Like, he wouldn't have given a shit. He's just probably like, wow, you failed at that too. You're fired. So I just fucking left the job and just didn't even look back. Like, if I can't express myself and if I can't be myself in an area, why the fuck would I even do it to myself to stay there? Like, why would I force myself to be somewhere I can't be myself? People do this all the time and then question why they fucking hate life. They question why they hate their situation. They question X, Y, Z when they're not looking at A, B, C. It's all about you. At the end of the day, nobody else can be you. Nobody else can control you unless you allow them to. Nobody can dictate over your life as much as you do, but you allow them to. And maybe it's just over a dollar sign. Maybe it's over a power stance because they're stronger than you. Women, didn't you listen? Grab a fucking weapon. Don't be afraid to use a fucking weapon. Do you not realize the world that we live in? Nobody gives a fuck about you if you don't give a fuck about you. And I've been learning that since day motherfucking one. I am an orphan. I was raised by people that barely gave a shit, just enough to keep them out of jail. I've been around people that have given a shit but didn't say they gave a shit. Like, it's hard for me to figure it out. Like, I've always taken the generosity, because I'm not always good at taking help, but the generosity that I get from strangers that I've never once talked to, never even helped, I don't even know who the fuck they are even till this day, and they help me with something, I truly feel that is love, because it's like, you didn't have to. You don't even know me. Like, here's some stories about me just being myself and somebody has helped me. Like, I went gambling out at Soaring Eagle Casino. I'm sitting at the table, talking up with the guys, blah, this, blah, that. There's like probably 5 guys there. The biggest guy, I don't mean like fat, but like he was probably like, I think he said something about being Samoan or something like that. But he gave me Islander vibes, kind of like Polynesian, big guy, strong, bubbly energy. And him and I kind of vibed about it. And we're talking about gambling, about how you need to have your limits and how you can't spend too much money. But they always keep saying, scared money don't make money, scared money don't make money. Nigga, if I ain't got money to pay my bills, and you're right, scared money don't make money. But if you ain't got no money to fucking make, then it's like, if you ain't got no money to spend to make money, then the fuck am I doing to spend this money? So I end up going broke at the table. He's like, hey, I'll buy you. And I'm like, I pat him on the back. I said, thank you, man. But I told myself I can't spend more than $40 because once I do, I'm going to start getting into it. Like, I know I have an addictive personality, which is why I'm so strict on myself, regardless if people understand that or not. I need to be hard on myself because nobody else was ever hard on me. There's like, do whatever the fuck you want to. And it's just like, well, what does that mean? Because not everybody else agrees. And sometimes doing whatever the fuck you want to is why you're in the places that you are. Sometimes you have to use discernment. Sometimes you have to use what is going to be good for me in X amount of years. Like, if I do this and I get fucking rich off of gambling, then yes. But at the same time, if I spend $150 every fucking time and I barely make $100 out of it, or I barely make $50, like, I need to win more than I lose. And sometimes I'll lose more than I win. It's just like, yeah, I could spend all my money here, but that's a fucking point. That's what they want you to do. That's what they're trying to do. I even learned every time they fucking switch people, that's when you're going to get fucked. So if you're at a hot table, leave. Especially if they switch. Like, if you're at a hot table, figure out the number that you fucking want and then take it out. Like, I keep telling myself, if I go there with $40, I want $100. If I go there with more, I want more. But at the same time, it's being able to keep myself, because I get engrossed in the conversations. I'm having headphones on, so I'm not really getting distracted by lights and blah, blah, blah. But if I'm sitting and talking to somebody, I realize I spend more money than I want to, just a little bit, because I will not. I say I'll spend $40, but this time I've been there and spend like $60 or $80. I'm like, fuck me. And I realize as I'm walking out, these motherfuckers, they got me talking, just being myself, and I don't even realize how much money I'm spending. It's basically like when a fucking female walks up to you in a bar and she all pretty and shit like that, like, buy me a drink, and then you start drinking with her, you start talking to her, it's like, oh, will you buy me another drink? And you're already so fucking intoxicated and shit like that, you didn't even realize you fucking ran up your total to like 150, when you could have just been drinking by yourself and just been either depressed or just, just drinking a drink, and your tab would have been a lot smaller if you didn't indulge in conversation with somebody that kept your mind working so much like you didn't even think what the fuck you were spending. Another instance, I was at Dollar General and my dad gave me his fucking bridge card, and I brought some money with me because something told me something wasn't gonna work. Like, I don't realize if it was a machine, technology doesn't always love me. It mainly fucking hates me. I don't know how to explain that to people. I keep trying to tell you guys this, but whatever. Technology doesn't always like me. I don't know if it was the card at the card reader at Dollar General, or if it was the card that I had, but I brought some money on me because something told me this was going to be on some fuck shit. So I go there, I pick up the small things that we have, and the card wasn't swiping. And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Or no, I only took like $3, $4 off. I think I only needed like 15 or some shit like that. And I had like $14 or like $13 with me. And I used the cash that I have. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm still low on change and shit like that. So I go out to my car knowing that I don't really keep changing my car. I'm like, son of a bitch, because I don't like to change. It's just weird. I don't know, blah this, blah that. So I look through, I was able to find $1 and some change. I'm like, damn, I'm still short like 20 cents or some shit like that. Or maybe it was like 3 or 4 cents. I don't know. It was like ridiculously low. I was like, at the self-checkout, I was like, God, you son of a bitch. And I'm at Dollar General just kind of like holding up the line in a sense. Because I like to do self-checkout because I don't trust people. I start off the video with saying I don't trust people. I don't trust the cashiers. Yeah, you might work here, but I don't mean you want to rip me off. I don't know what. I grab shit. I don't look at prices. So when I go to self-checkout, I'm expecting that fucking machine not to rip me off. Because some people just be like, you didn't see this card? I don't pay attention because I don't give a shit half the time. But I'll be damned if I get fucked by you. Like that. So I go back up to my car. I'm fucking looking for change. I eventually find the change that I was looking for. And then I get in there and like the lady that was actually kind of at the person checkout, I guess went back and saw it. And she like covered my change. I was like, oh, thank you, ma'am. And what I loved about it is she wasn't by herself. Like she was kind of like a BBW-esque type of chick. I'd say probably about 5'7", maybe like 5'6", 5'5". She was around my height. I'm not really that tall. I'm 5'6", ladies and gentlemen. And she had her kid with her. And that's what I loved about it, because it was a great learning experience for a child. I think it was a girl. I think it was a boy. It doesn't really matter in a sense, and just story aspect purposes. So what I loved about it is not only did she pay for the couple cents, it showed her child that sometimes people are having issues. What does it hurt to be nice to somebody? And how I reacted towards it is I tried to give her the change that like she did to me, because I'm like, if you're gonna help me, like I might as well pay. Like I might as well say thank you and try to give you back what you gave me. But some people won't accept that. Like it was just like a couple cents, but still to me it means a lot more, because I've had friends, I've had family members. I've had friends that wouldn't even give me a fucking cup to drink. I've had friends that wouldn't even give me a hand up. I've had friends that that wouldn't even give me the time of fucking day, and here's this fucking stranger giving me a couple cents for something that I just thought I had enough money for. And the fucking cashier's like, really? Really? Only a couple cents? Only a couple cents? You could have just let us know. I'm like, yeah, I guess. But to me, a lot of things are just principle. Like, if I can afford it, I'm buying it. But I'm not always going to be like, yeah, I want the most expensive shit. No, expense does not always mean quality. Quality means quality. And you don't even know what quality is half the time. What I've come to learn about life is a lot of times when you're paying for shit, that expensive price, there is the price for the quality of the thing that you're getting, and then there's a price for the brand name because everybody knows it. So which one are you paying for when the shit says it's $150? Well, what's the name of the brand? I'm not going to do any brand names because I'm not trying to support any of them on accident. It's just the things that you give attention and time to is the things that are going to continue to thrive and flourish, which is why I give time and attention to myself, because I believe that I can be wealthy. I believe I'm going to be the reason why I'm rich. I believe I can be there. It's just putting enough time and energy into myself to get there. So I was really happy about it. I just thought, damn. And I think of that as love, because like, what the fuck? You don't know me. Like that dude story. You don't fucking know me. Why the fuck did you do that? Why? Yeah, people that know me, the people that know my story, people that know what I'm trying to do, they will fuck me so goddamn hard. It's just like, well, he can handle it. Just because I can doesn't mean I fucking want to. And it's very weird and confusing, because I'm like, how the fuck are strangers nicer to you than your friends? Oh yeah, because your friends know how far they can get away with hurting you. Well, strangers are just like, I don't really know what strangers are like, but I've been nice to so many strangers just because I've been treated so well by strangers compared to people I know, and all this and all that. So another story, if I can quite remember, I was shopping at Walmart this time. Wally World. Even though I said Dollar General, screw it, whatever. I was at Walmart and I was shopping. I was kind of like dancing, vibing, doing my own shit. And this elder lady was talking about, something about the black people being different than white people. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of get it. And she's like, that's why you love the rhythm, you love the beat. And I'm like, if I was any other type of black person, I'd think this bitch being racist. But she wasn't. She was actually trying to be informative and talking to me. And because I'm a youth, I'm assuming that she didn't realize that I knew what I knew about myself. Because when you look at young people, you don't assume they know much. You don't assume that they do much. I do get where the negative connotations come from. It's from TV. It's from fucking movies. It's from, hell, even might be some life experiences. But restart. I don't know you, so restart. I've never seen you before, so restart. I've never talked to you before, so restart. I don't know you, so to assume anything about you is to make me look like an ass. And sometimes I even forget that. Like, yeah, I'd be profiling people, because sometimes your profiling might be correct. Sometimes you might be really fucking wrong. But at the same time, as I'm profiling, I'm still thinking, stop that, Ethan. Sit down. Let's get to try to know them. And if we can't get to know them, then yeah, we profiled them correctly. They're a piece of shit asshole, or they're fucking lying, or this. But at the end of the day, do I really know, or do I just think I know? I don't really know until I fucking know. And is it yay, or is it, oh shit, it's too late? And that's what I keep thinking about when it comes to interacting with people. Like, Are you going to be yourself with me, or am I the only one that's being myself? Because if I'm being myself and you're not, then it's like, the fuck's the point? Of course you don't like me because you don't even know yourself. I like me. That's all that needs to matter. If you like me, that's pretty cool. But if you don't, that's also cool. I don't expect everybody to like me because I'm not your cup of tea. I ain't even fucking tea. I'm not coffee. I'm more like acid, shrooms, or some other psychedelic shit because I make you think about it. And when I was younger, I feel like I've said this enough in the other ones, but still I'm going to continue to, because what I've come to learn, the truth is something that you always repeat. The truth is always the truth, no matter what is said, no matter what other people try to do. And my younger years, it's all I did is fucking spend it on people pleasing. With the people pleasing tendencies that I used to do, I learned what I don't like and what I do like. And from there, I'm starting to stop people pleasing, because like, what does it matter if you feel comfortable to be around me? I know I'm not a danger unless you're trying to be dangerous to me. Then it's like, you have shitty ass biases. And why the fuck is there birds in the middle of wintertime? Birds aren't real. Yeah, it's fucking snowing. I'm watching this bird feeder go getting hammed. Oh! Hi, Uncle Sam. Back to the point. So, it's like, I lost the train of thought. Fuck me. Train has derailed. Now I gotta figure out before I fail. At least I'm failing forward, ladies and gentlemen, instead of failing backwards. If I don't attempt, I don't even try. Oh, well, I was talking about the truth is always going to be the truth, regardless of what people say. And this is another thing. People won't upsell shit. No. People won't upsell good things. People upsell shit because they know it's hard to buy it. They know people don't want it. So I keep reinforcing on others when I tell them stuff. If it is good, then they're just going to say something about like, this is the best thing and you need it. And that's about it. But if they keep selling you on it, don't buy it. Because why the fuck for me personally, I figure I'm such a good person. I don't need to tell you I'm good. I don't need to tell you not to worry, because how I think that people think, because sometimes I think like that. Like, if I come out and say I'm not going to rape you, it's like, nigga, I wasn't even thinking about that. But now that you say that, now I'm going to be thinking about that. So it's just like, I know I'm not going to rape you. I'm not going to say I'm not. You're just going to find out by experiencing the moments with me. And it's like, I'm not going to hit you. Nigga, I wasn't thinking about that. But now that you say it, now I'm like, I'm not going to kidnap you. I wasn't thinking about that. I'm not going to shoot you. I wasn't thinking about that. I wasn't, but were you, or was I? Was I worried about it? Like, what's the fucking reason of me saying this? I don't fucking know, but I don't say it because it's like, what if they weren't thinking about it, and by me saying it now it just feels like I'm thinking about it, because no, it makes it seem like I might do it, because like, what the fuck brought me to the point of saying I'm not going to rape you, I'm not going to kidnap you, I'm not going to shoot you, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that? How about I just be a walking proof of what the fuck I am and am not going to do? Like, I'm not going to force my body upon you. If you accept my body, then yeah, I'll put it on you. But if you don't accept my body, then fuck it, I'll leave you the fuck alone. I think that's why I feel so weird about touching. Like, I let people touch me, but I'm not a touchy person, more or less. Like, around my friends and stuff like that, like, yeah, I will touch them, but it's not like, it takes me a while. It really does. And it's because growing up, I used to the touching and the fucking family, like, you have to hug their family, or this, or that. These are my fucking boundaries. I don't give a fuck who they are. This is me. I have to agree to let them touch me. I don't give a fuck. I have to agree. I have to agree. Or you're going to have anger issues later on in life and have just a lot of fucking internal issues. It's just like, if you don't find your voice, then nobody's going to listen to you. And sometimes you have to scream very loud for people to listen to you. Sometimes you have to do something for people to listen to you. It doesn't matter. You have to stand your ground is what really matters. Because nobody gives a shit about you if you don't give a shit about you. And I'm going to keep saying this in every single one of my videos, because that seems to be something that people don't realize. Self-love is so fucking important. That's why they don't fucking teach you it. Self-love is so fucking important. That's why they don't want you to have it. Self-love is so fucking important. Once you realize what you're willing to take, then you won't take anything less. And because I didn't know what I was willing to take, I took everything just to realize, yeah, I'm not taking this confusion. I'm not fucking taking this waiting. Yeah, I'm not taking this, maybe later. I'm not taking this. You fucking keep questioning me. Like, if you believe me, then you wouldn't fucking question me. Why the fuck are you questioning me so much? It's fine if you're questioning out of curiosity, like, but if you just keep questioning at every fucking breath that I take, it's just like, why am I here fucking arguing with you? Like, I don't even argue with the voices in my head all this much, and you just make my head hurt so fucking much. Like, why am I even doing this to myself? Wow, I'm really showing some self-hate right now by being around you, because self-love would just be away from you, where I don't have somebody questioning my every single fucking action. If I don't even question myself this much, why the fuck would I let you question me this much? Where the fuck is the interrogation? Hello, police officers. I want to snitch on somebody because they're fucking impersonating a police officer. The questions they've been asking me, and I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. What? How'd you know I was black? Person of melanin. I thought I was speaking pretty Caucasian. Well, sorry, officer, for wasting your time, I guess, because you're not going to help me. You got to be your own help. And I do realize when it comes from a female standpoint, it is very hard. But ladies, you do not live in the old days. You guys can get a job. You guys can work. You guys can do OnlyFans. You guys can do whatever type of work that makes you money. I was going to say sex work, but I'm not trying to be a misogynist and say, oh, you're only good for your body. No, you're good for where the fuck you feel like you're good for. If you're a very talented artistic person, then stand on your fucking ground. If you're a very good sex worker, then stand on your fucking ground. If you're a very good nurse, then stand on your fucking ground. But don't let a man define what you can or can't do. Don't let a man fucking keep you captive. Don't let... Why do I keep saying man? Don't let a boy control what you can or can't do. Don't let a boy keep you captive. Don't let a boy beat the fuck out of you. You are a special, beautiful creature that can create life. Why the fuck do you let people destroy your light? Because one thing that I did learn just recently, I haven't done all that research about, but women literally, like, okay, this part I didn't learn recently, though. Women literally make babies, okay? But how many men really make babies? Not many, honestly. Because if you think about the war times, there's niggas that were off in war. Well, Caucasians, niggers, this and that. There are people off in war that were fighting and dying and coming back with children. It's like, oh, you're pregnant. No, nigga, somebody else was at home fucking your wife. You just don't know. That baby looked like you because she kept... At least she was smart enough to make the carpets match straight. It's a white baby, white family, okay. Black baby, black family, okay. Black family, white baby. Whoa. We're gonna need a genetic test. White baby, black baby, white family. Whoa. We're gonna need a genetic test. Unless I repeated it. Either way, like, unless the baby don't look like you, you're not gonna fucking question if the baby's yours, essentially. And that's what annoys me, because I'm like, smart. And it was the fact that not every man has a child, but just about every female can, to a certain extent, because I do realize not every female can board children. Not every man has a sperm to be able to do it. Some people have some medical complications that will not allow them to have kids. But for the fact that more of the female population can and do have kids compared to the male population having kids, it's just like, it really is your fault to a certain extent. Like, I'm not trying to blame the women, but I'm trying to blame more or less the societal issue of nobody wants to talk about their feelings. Nobody wants to share self-love. Nobody wants to take the time to learn a kid. Nobody gives a shit unless it's you that's giving that steamy, hot, produced shit. They just produce shit, but they don't give a shit. And it's like, whoa. Did you ever ask them about their childhood? Which is why I believe a lot of bullies just get bullied because they don't feel safe at home. It's the exact same reason why kids pick on their fucking kids. Parents pick on their kids, not the kids pick on kids. Well, yes and no. But for the same reason that parents pick on kids, the same reason why kids pick on kids, they have no power. And they can get the power from somewhere else, so they do. Like, I had too much power. Power of decisions, but no power over my body, which is what irritated the fuck out of me. I'm like, wait. So I can tell you guys what I want and how I want things done, but you guys won't listen to me, for one. And then two, you guys are just going to be like, fuck your boundaries. We're just going to do whatever the fuck we want. Yeah, no. I stopped going shopping at a very young age for a handful of reasons. One of them was because I didn't like how the fuck they were always shopping for 2 fucking hours. Why the fuck are we here for so long? I'm fucking bored. I want to do shit. 2, I was a fucking cute kid. I should have been human trafficked. A little bit, I feel like. But at the same time, could they have caught me? I don't know. I walked up to the wrong person one time when I was younger that was wearing the exact same flannel as my adopted dad. And they looked exactly like, with the same type of beard. I'm like, fuck, I could have been human trafficked. But I wasn't, because at a young age, I stopped going shopping. And like, we'd more or less go shopping, like 2 or 3 of us, just to help with the groceries, because we got enough groceries. So like, I did that more or less because I didn't like the fact that we were there for so long. I didn't like the overstimulation of the people. I didn't like because I was pretty and somebody might have kidnapped me. Because Lord knows I wasn't supervised. How the fuck I didn't get kidnapped as a child? Because I used to take a lot of single adventures. I think it's because of the fact that we lived out in the boonies. Which honestly, now I think about it, might have made it a little bit easier to kidnap kids. But like, You're not going to look out in the middle of nowhere to find kids. You want to find kids. You want to go towards where there's public, where there's a very large populace of kids that you could pick from. Like, why are you out in the boonies looking for a black kid? Or just a kid in general? That's the point. There was no point. So, there is no point anymore. I lost it. I guess so, essentially, I learned to fend for myself at a very young age. Regardless if people believe it or not, like, I did go on a lot of solo adventures. Well, for where we lived, when I was very young, I used to have a friend that lived, like, maybe less than a mile, I'd say probably 400 meters away from us. I used to hang out with him a lot, and his brother, and blah, this and blah, that. And then we moved out of that kind of cul-de-sac area, because that was still out in the boonies. It was weird. And oh yeah, we lived in the cul-de-sac, and I remember there's this one fucking house, I swear on my life, that shit gave me weird fucking energy. So much weird vibes, like, this is about me being a dick when I was younger. I had this brother named Stefan, adoptive. We were harboring him. So that works. We were harboring him so he could get a surgery. His parents wanted him back, blah, this, blah, that. So we knew we were just holding him until he got his surgery, until his recovery, and then we're going to send him back to his parents. So, I didn't like him. I was a dick as a child. I'll admit that. All the fucking time. I didn't like him, but parents always wanted me to fucking be the responsible one of watching my siblings, blah, blah, blah. So, not Richard. So, Stefan and I are riding our bike around the cul-de-sac. And there's this one fucking trailer. I still remember the color. It's like a fucking eggshell white. No, what's that? Eggnog white. It was like an eggnog white with a black roof. And it just gave me this ominous feeling. I swear, of all the years that we lived there was never anybody in that home. There was never a fucking car. It just kind of looked dead, but at the same time, the yard was taken care of. Or just nothing grew there. I don't fucking really know, but I remembered we were riding past there, and I was like, because I think I was like about 2 years older than him, maybe I want to say, like, so I was 7, he was 5. I had a little bit bigger bike. He had a little bit of a smaller kid's bike. I fucking darted past that bitch because ain't nobody stay next to the creepy house. Fuck no. And like I said, it gave me weird vibes. And then he was trying to do the exact same thing with his little trikey thing, but he was crying the whole entire time because I decided to ditch him because I'll be damned. I'm the adopted child. You're just here for the fucking time span. I'm like, I don't want to get kidnapped. If you get kidnapped, they might give a shit. I don't know. Like, I don't really care either. I just don't want to be nowhere near this house. I just remember that. It was so funny. I did try to find Stefan on Facebook, though. I don't think that worked too well because of the language barrier. Where else was I going with this? I don't know. I just don't trust people. And, like, it makes sense to not trust people until you truly know them. But when do you know that you truly know them? I'm willing to play a million questions if it helps me get a better understanding of you, if it helps me know you better. But most people are just like, stop asking me these questions, stop fucking around, stop trying to find out. Bitch, how the fuck am I going to? By sitting here and wasting X amount of years of my life that I ain't never getting back? Like, if I'm supposed to learn a lesson from you, I want this lesson to be done today, right now, quickly. But if I'm supposed to have fun with you, then fine, we can have fun throughout a long period of time. But then again, now I think about it, every lesson is, some lessons take 30 minutes, some lessons take a couple seconds, some lessons take fucking decades, blah, this, blah, that. It's just depending on the teacher and or the student. But I'd like to say, for as fast as I move, for as fast as I think that my lessons could be learned like this. I've always said and I've always thought, if I was rich, I would have lived within a week. And by that, I just mean I would have just did all that I wanted to through Friday, Saturday, and I'd be dead on Sunday. Just because it's like, the fuck, I did everything I fucking wanted to. I skydived, I ate the coolest restaurants, I fucked the fucking hottest chick, I fucked some of the hardest chicks, I did this, I did that, I donated, blah, this, blah, that. What more is there to life aside from these materials that people keep trying to say, you should chase it, you should get this, you should get that? And I'm like, maybe that's why I was fucking born poor. Like, I'm rich in thought, rich in experience, rich in other aspects, but when it comes to financial means, it's just like, yeah, we don't care about you. Why? Well, clearly, you ain't got enough money for us to say we give a shit about you. Which is also why when I do come into money, I'm going to be like one of those people that do social experiments that just dress how the fuck I want to. I'm not going to dress up. What the fuck am I dressing up for? Shouldn't my character, shouldn't my money be enough for you to be like, yeah, he can afford to be here? Do I need to dress in fucking hundreds and thousands of dollars of clothes just for you to be like, yeah, he can afford it? I do get what people mean by you need to look the part, but do I really need to? I'm pretty sure I do the part. I act the part. I am the part. Essentially, to me, wearing dressed up clothes, if that's not your forte, is like fucking wearing a mask. Like I will admit, I do kind of like the older people's clothes, and I do like cardigans. I do like wearing suits in a sense. Like I would wear dressy clothes, but it wouldn't be in the places that I should be wearing them, just because it's me. I don't fucking want to be fitting the society's social norms, because I've realized what most of the social norms are, and they're not fucking good. So like, yeah, I would have dressy clothes, but I wouldn't be wearing them where I should be, where I need to be. Nigga, if you really gave a shit about the people, then you wouldn't care about what the fuck I look like. The fact that I can afford it is all that fucking matters, right? Can I afford it? Yeah. Can you tell? No. And why? Because people will look at your clothes and try to figure out, I should be friends with them because I want exactly everything that they want. I want you to like me for who the fuck I am, not what the fuck I have. And if I don't know, if I don't know why you're attracted to me, now I'm gonna fucking figure that shit out by playing a million goddamn games. I don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna figure that bitch out real motherfucking quick, because I hate the bullshit. Because I was raised by bullshit and I hate it. So it's like, if I'm wearing shitty clothes and you're being an asshole to me, but I'm being just my authentic self, which isn't always rude. But I don't even know what rude is. It's essentially perspective based. Like, I feel like I'm not being rude. But if somebody says, hey, can you tone it down a little bit? I'll take that thought into consideration. Was I really being rude? Did that come off rude? Did it come off like I wanted it to? Like, how did it really come off? And if it is coming off rude, I'm like, oh, my bad. I didn't really mean it like that. But if you're just saying, hey, calm the fuck down just to be an asshole, and it's like, bitch, I'm going to just leave. I ain't going to calm the fuck down. I'm just not going to deal with you. I'm just going to do me. Because, like, if I do me in the right places, yay! If I do me in the wrong places, boo! Boo! Get off the stage, you fucking suck! Boo! Boo! But sometimes they want you to be there because you look good for the place, and is what's going to gather the attention, what's going to get people to come in. So they're going to just tell you to calm down, but they're not going to tell you to leave. Bitch, you just told me to leave. You just didn't realize you told me to leave. Because how the fuck am I going to calm down? Bitch, I am calm. This is me. The fuck you mean? The fuck you mean? I need to calm the fuck down. I am calm. You could have just told me to fucking leave. Well, you did, but you didn't realize you did. Like I said, people got ulterior motives for some fucking retarded reason. I don't have ulterior motives. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck's really going on. What game are we playing? Are you playing the honest game? Are you playing the fuck it game? Are we playing the fake it game? Are we playing the what can I get from you game? Are we playing the I hoping you can help elevate me game? Like, what type of game are we playing? Because I'm playing authenticity. I'm playing let's try to figure out and find out. I'm playing who's best for me. I'm playing where is it going to take me? I am playing what is this worth? Some chick took my fucking pen. $20. I drove an hour, $20 in gas tank, $20 for the pen. I gave her some weed, probably about $20 worth. Cost me $60 to find out that she was a lying piece of shit. Well, lying piece of shit. Like, there's some things that she said that was true, but it took me $60 to find out that she wasn't meant for me. Some people will spend 10, 15, 30, 40 years. And honestly, like, the more I think about it, like, I thought I may have accidentally stolen her lighter, but honestly, she might have just put her lighter in her pocket and made me think that I took it just so I felt bad, and then she emotionally manipulated me in a sense to give her weed. Because now I think about it even more, when we were smoking together, she did put her lighter in her pocket and then said I had it. I'm like, no, I didn't, because I remembered you lighting your cigarette and you never gave me back the lighter so I can light the bowl. So she could have done that and switched the lighters out. So it's like, oh, if he steals this one, it's at least not one that I like. So it's just like, why did you fucking lie to me? And it only took me $60 to find out. Some people literally waste their whole entire fucking life to find out the goddamn truth. $60? Shit, as long as the shit's under 100, I don't even give a shit half the times. Like, I ain't rich, but that's still a cheap ass lesson, because I've learned lessons for $900. Fucking Explorer. How much I paid to get this bitch fixed? I'd at least say I probably put $3,000 just in fucking repairs to keep this shit running, just for it not to even be fucking good running. Like, I still have issues, and I'm probably putting even more money into this bitch, but I'm really trying not to, because I don't have the money to. But it's just like, I need a new car, new-ish car, cars with less problems, honestly. Like, I don't need a new car. I just need a car that doesn't have as many problems as I do. Like, for fuck's sakes, at least I have problems I can solve that I don't need to pay a therapist for. You got problems that you need to solve that I need to fix, but I don't have the knowledge to, so I got to pay mechanic to, and I don't even trust the mechanics not to rip me off. I've even had a shitty mechanic before. Like, it was a feeling, but how do I explain to the people that trust the mechanic? It's just like, you guys are Caucasian, I'm black. People love to fucking act. I don't. Well, I do, actually. But, like, pay me if I'm going to be acting. Pay me because I'm done fucking acting for free. Pay me because I want to know who the fuck's here for me and who the fuck's here because I wear a fucking mask. Pay me because I don't give a shit. The fuck are you going to do to me if I'm not doing anything bad? I'm so public and open and honest with my shit. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me, but ladies and gentlemen, I got proof to say otherwise. If I don't care about me, nobody else is. So that's the main reason why I also haven't taken it to that mechanic, because I don't trust him to not fuck me over. It's just like, the mechanics, the lawyers, the fucking car salesman, like, did I say insurance? Yes, whatever. Those people have bad representation because they allow bad people to be in the company, because if you can make the company money, we don't give a shit. We don't give a shit. In the capitalistic world, as long as you can make money, you could be the most vilest motherfucker in this planet, but you have to make money. You have to make money. If you make money, we don't give a shit. And I'm like, I give a shit. I don't give a fuck what your money buys. Your money doesn't buy authenticity. Your money doesn't buy real. Your money just buys what the fuck you want it to buy. If you want to pay for your dream, you just got to figure out what the fuck the price is for it. I don't have a dream. I just have realities that I'd be trying to live. Like a more peaceful world. A world full of people that actually enjoy who I am instead of pretending to be. A world full of people that want to talk to me. A world full of people that actually give a shit. And the only way I can actually see that to become reality, my phone's at 5%, now I'm at 56 minutes. And the only way I can make that into reality is by being what I want. And by being what I want, I start to repel the things that aren't meant for me. So go ahead, leave if you're going to leave. But I can't leave me. My parents left me. I technically speaking do have abandonment issues, which is the way that I act the way that I do. And I'm so distant because even if my overseers didn't want me, the fuck says you will, which is why I really try to figure out, who the fuck are you really? Do you really give a shit about me, or are you just pretending to be? Like I said, my nails are a gimmick, because sometimes they're like, we can get past the black skin. We can get past that. But the nails? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Fuck you and your nails. Okay. Thank you for letting me know I can't be around you. It was nice while it lasted, I think. I don't know. But on to the next place, on to the next location, on to the next people. Maybe they will treat me as equal instead of a second-class citizen, or just somebody that they can run their shit all over, somebody that they can dictate. I know there is love, but first I have to give it to myself. And once I self-love so much, once I self-love myself so much, I will be able to find the love that I give to myself through others. But if I don't love myself and I'm looking for love outside, and I don't even know what the fuck love is. For the longest time, I thought I did. I could probably give you definitions to it. But it wasn't until I looked down at my cat, I'm like, I really don't know what love is. Because I think, like, how much have I pet this motherfucker? How much have I actually tried to interact with this motherfucker? Blah, this, blah, that. I'm like, I treat other people's animals better than I do mine. That's more or less a masking. Like, I'm not saying I hate animals. I absolutely love animals. I just don't know how to love them. Like people. Which are animals. Which I would say are, like, the smartest, dumbest fucking animals ever. Because how the fuck can we legitimize shit, yet we still do things for fucking money? Really? Really? That dollar's more important than that soul? That dollar more important than that body? That dollar more important than that memory? That dollar more important than every fucking thing? Okay. That may be how you think, but that's not how I think. You could pay me to do certain things, but if I'm not willing to do it for free, you couldn't pay me to do it. Which is why I don't get butthurt when people rip me off, because it's like, all right. That was just a 12-hour lesson to learn. And what did I lose? Time? What is time? Non-existent. It is what it is. I think that's everything. I'm getting all buttoned up because I'm going to check the mail after this. My phone's probably going to be dead by the time I get inside. But thank you for listening to The Mind of a Psycho. I got more to say, but not today. Deuces.